Hey, how's it going? John Dorsey here with JohnD.net. And today I want to talk about how in 2020, over 100,000 small businesses in the US closed or filed for bankruptcy in 2020. Now, more of those businesses closed worldwide, but we're going to focus on the US since that's where I live, and how one simple thing could have saved all those businesses. Now, of course, I say could have, because there's no guarantee, but I'm going to introduce or talk about a system or a platform or a methodology that could have saved most of these small businesses who were hit hard by the pandemic in 2020 due to the shutdown. And what happens when you shut down a business? That's basically you lose revenue. If you don't have revenue, you can't pay your bills. If you can't pay your bills, you have to pretty much close your doors and or file for bankruptcy to try to restructure or something like that. And when you have to close your doors, not only is the business hurt, but the employees of that business is also hurt. So we had millions of people who had to file for unemployment last year, and they also had to figure out how they was going to get some income coming in. And what I'm about to talk about, not only will work for small businesses to help them survive the hard time or the winners, like I've talked about in previous videos, but this will also help the average person if they choose to implement this strategy to help them make it through hard times or even completely uh, quit being an employee and become a business owner or a marketer and use this methodology to create a passive income stream, part-time income stream, whatever it is. It just depends how much effort you put into it. But so, what is that one thing that could have saved most of these small businesses that close their doors? Well, before I get into that, we'll talk about the various types of businesses. So, what had to shut down? What type of businesses basically were hit hardest uh, in 2020? Well, mainly restaurants, movie theaters, bars, uh, any kind of entertainment venue where anything involved entertainment or where large group of people gather. Those were hit the hardest. Churches, uh, and if I'm forgetting something, you can put it in the comments or you know. But you get the idea. The food, the restaurant industry, cruise lines, the airlines to a certain extent, but not that bad. Um, so basically, let's take a one of these examples. So let's say a bar, because I know of a bar specifically, because I'm in a band and we performed at this bar in the past, and that bar actually doesn't exist anymore because of what happened uh, last year in 2020. That bar had to close their doors and basically got bought out by someone else who had the money to kind of restructure the place and put it under their own name. So let's say a bar. This would be a bar that does live music and they do various things every night. So what strategy could a bar implemented? And like I said, this goes for any of these businesses or any business. Even if you're still in business, this strategy will work for you too. So what is that strategy that could have saved the bar, restaurant, or whatever? It is email email marketing. I thought I missed the L. Email marketing could have saved most of these businesses that had to shut their doors in 2020. And what I mean by email marketing, well, what I mean by marketing is, let's say this bar was open for 10 years before the pandemic hit in 2020. So this bar had 10 years to build an email list. And this email list could have been the bands who performed there, the acts that performed there. It could have been customers who came there. It could have been people who, anyone who had any interaction with that business. The bar, sports bar, whatever it is, restaurant, had an opportunity to collect from them their email. Now, this could be for a number. a number of things. It could be an email to keep them updated about events, updated about specials, updated about uh, coming attractions, updated about uh, local news, anything. But some way, shape, or form, you want that contact information, at least an email. The more information, the better, but at least an email. And let's take this to another level. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all of them make their money by having a database. Contact the information of their subscribers. That's how they make their money, by using their database, leveraging their database to run ads, and that's how they became multi-million-dollar, billion-dollar companies. So let me clear the board here because we'll get into some detail. And like I said, whether you have a business or not, even if you were just an employee or someone who's still to this day still struggling because of what happened in 2020, or even if you're someone who wants to, you're kind of satisfied with your job, but you're not necessarily happy, building an email list will also work for you too. You just got to figure out what the thing you want to focus on. So what's the first step of having or building an email list? Well, one, you want to have a way to collect information. Now, since we're in the internet age, the way I'm talking about building an email list is via the internet. Now, you can build an email list in person, but the way that I'm going to show you how to do it, you'll be using the internet, because then, yeah, the foot traffic coming to your door, that's good, but you always want to have a business grows by always attracting new customers. So you want to incentivize people who might not have, I don't know why I'm running out of breath. You want to incentivize people who might not have ever been to your establishment to come to your establishment. So that can be, you probably get these in the mail all the time, these flyers that's saying, buy one, get one free offers, 10, 20% off offers, specials on certain days, or having certain group acts perform at your establishment will draw people in. So what do you need to start building this, to do email marketing and to build an email list? Well, one, you need a lead capture page. And this lead capture page will have a headline, and it'll have a box and a button. And this box is where they enter their email, and this button will be where they submit the information. And this lead capture page will give away your incentive. And like I said, that could be a coupon, that could be keeping updated on the latest things happening at your establishment. This could be tips, tricks, ebook, a video, something, just to get their information. And once you have the information, they're on your email list, they're in your database. Once they're in the information, you want to take them to what we call a thank you page. And this thank you page will give them the thing that they opted in for. That coupon, the video, the schedule, the calendar, whatever it is. And also, at the same time as when they get put on that thank you page, they also will be going into your cloud, your email list. So they get that thank you page, and they'll also be going to your email list. And this email list will redirect them back to, that first email they would get when they opt in will direct them back to this thank you page, just to make sure they got it. And you also can include the gift or the special offer on in the email. But you want to make sure they got the thing they opted in for. And then once they're on your list, now you can send them emails talking about what's going on at your establishment. So how would this have saved those businesses last year, or help save them? When they got shut down, when they had to close their doors for however long, if they would have had an email list, they could have emailed that list offers, alternatives, other ways that they can uh, use your establishment or get access to what you had to offer at your establishment, or if you are an independent person, whatever you're selling. And then, like we said, we were talking about a bar. So a bar could have done things like, okay, we're not open, but we have these other things going on. Like they could have got involved in affiliate marketing and done a lot of things through the mail, or did a lot of drop shipping type stuff. They could have did stuff like that. They could have kept the people who were customers updated on the current events, as far as how things are progressing. They could have switched their model from a bar and actually started doing food service, because a lot of bars also, some bars, sports bars, whatever, they also do food. So when they had to close their doors, they could have said, okay, we're not open, but we do delivery. Or we're not open, but we can't open officially, but we can come to you and do such and such a thing. Or we're not open, but we have this product that we're selling that you may also be interested in. And that can be a product that establishment had itself, but also could be an affiliate product. So on top of doing email marketing and building email lists, what also could have saved those businesses was affiliate marketing. And what affiliate marketing is you don't have to create a product. What you do is sell someone else's, or you promote someone else's product. So let's say someone has a wine kit. Since we're talking about bars, they have a wine kit offer, and let's say that kit is $150. If you promote that wine kit, you get a 50% commission. So you would get 50% of that 150, which you could have promoted to your customers. And let's say you did this, and let's say you built the list. Let's say over time you built the list of 5,000 people. All right, and you emailed your list that all. All right, I had to stop the video basically to write everything I was going to talk about down. So like I was about to say, let's say you built the list of 5,000 people, and when you email someone, 20% of that 5,000 actually open the email, which would be 1,000 people. So 1,000 people now are reading the email you sent out. Let's say out of that 1,000, 10% of that 1,000 actually clicks the link in the email to go to the offer that you're promoting. So that means 100 people looked at this offer that you're promoting. Let's say 5% of that 100 actually buys the offer, the product, whatever the thing is. 5% buys that. So that's 5 sales. And like we talked about, the wine kit is $150. The one, if it's a wine kit, let's say it's, all this is hypothetical, but let's say the wine kit is $150 per sale, and you get a 50% commission from that. That's $75 per sale that you'll be receiving as a commission, and you got 5 sales, so that's $375 that you just earned that day, and all you did was send the email, which takes 5-10 minutes, if that long. And you can do this every day. So don't think that it's stuff like this. Now I gotta be clear. This 5, this isn't a guaranteed number. Some days you might have 0 sales, even though you sent that same email to that 5,000 people. Some days you'll have 10 sales. Some days you have 6 sales. Some days you might have 20 sales. But, that's something to keep in mind, that let's say you email your list and you got no sales. That's not a reason to be down on what you're doing. But if you're a business owner, you understand that you got up days, you got down days. But so that's $375 you earn doing 5-10 minutes of work. And this list is constantly building. If you're out there doing the work, and there's many ways to continuously build your list. Like a lot of businesses have Facebook pages, they have Instagram pages, and they also have word of mouth. Like people who are out there doing the work, And you also can be running ads on Facebook, Instagram, uh, doing media buys, whatever it is. And what's usually happening when a brick and mortar place is running ads? They're just running an ad to get someone into the door. They're not building an email list. You'll see a mattress company or whatever it is running ads saying, 20% off, come in this Friday, this weekend only, or online orders only, whatever it is. Yeah, they might be making sales, but a lot of times they aren't building the email list. But just imagine you run enough ads, you get a list so big, you won't even need to run an ad. You just send out an email, and that'll get customers in. Kind of like, I sold cars for a little bit. One of the things that new salesmen do at the dealership, at least where I was they give you their database of past customers, and they give you a phone in that database and tell you to start calling, or dialing for dollars, as they call it. But and that's the way you get repeat, your customers coming back and remembering about, what you're doing or what you have to offer. But like I said, this list is constantly growing. There are things you can do to increase your open rates. When you increase your open rates, that means you're increasing how many people are reading your emails. There's things you can do to increase your click-through rate. And if you increase your click-through rate, there's more people going to the sales page or to the offer that you're promoting. And when you're doing affiliate marketing, that conversion rate is it's kind of out of your control. There's things you can do on this stage. There are things you can do at this stage to increase this. Yeah. The things you can do at this stage to increase your conversion rate. Actually, that'll be not 100, but increase your conversion rate. And that kind of stuff is like we talked about the thank you page, but there's another name because there's thank you pages, but there's other things you can do with this page. They call it a pre-sell page. So this is where you're warming the customer up to the offer. Now you'll still be giving away the free gift, product, coupon, whatever it is, but at the same time, when you give that away, you are warming them up to whatever your main offer is you're going to promote on the back end. And when you pre-sell someone, by the time they get here to the sales page, let's show that. Oops. By the time they get to the sales page, they're more open to the offer. And if they're more open to this offer, and if they do a good job on the sales page, that will increase your conversion rate. So there are things you can do to turn, with that same number of people, turn up all these rest of these numbers, but I went over that already. So, like I said, and what this model is affiliate marketing. When you are taking someone else's product and promoting it for them, and they giving you a piece of the action or a commission, and you don't have to develop a product, you don't have to store a product, you don't have to inventory a product, you don't have to do anything. You just promote that product for them, and they give you a commission, and that's affiliate marketing, which is also the model that would have helped people survive this shutdown. But email marketing is the main thing, because you can do, once you have an email list, you can do a lot of things with that list. You can do affiliate marketing, you can sell them physical products, you can sell event tickets, you can and invite them places, you can give them discounts. This is a very powerful tool, but very few people actually use it or know how to use it properly. So how do you put all this together? How do you make this work? How do you develop and design this lead capture page? What do you use to do the pre-sale page? How do you link all this together? Where do you store the email list? What about the email sequence? I didn't even get into that. What do you send people? Uh, it's not that complicated, but it is if you don't know what you're doing or don't know how to put it together, it can be overwhelming. But it doesn't have to be, because the system I'm going to introduce you to pretty much walks you through all this step by step. A lot of stuff is already pre-made. Like, there are a lot of these funnels. Like, this is called a funnel, because your funnel, and like you see how the number gets smaller as we go through the funnel. That's why they call it a funnel, because it's funneling out the people who won't take action, aren't interested, or whatever it is. But it's a lot of pre-made funnels, and also you can design your own funnel where you have your own, whatever you have going on, your own thing. So this will work for anybody. Like I said, a business and a person who's independent wants to get into marketing. So only thing left to do is take action and learn more about how this works and how this system I'm talking about can work for you. And that's at the link below this video. And what you'll do is enter your email address, and that email address will take you to a presentation to give you more details about how this works, how you can put it together, how you use their resources to simplify this process. So the next time some kind of crisis happens, you'll be protected because you'll have an email list. And as your list grows, the more money you make. Or you can also promote higher ticket products, or earn more commissions on a product, the more money you make. So like I said, this will work for you too. The link below is below this video. If you got some value out of this video, like, share, subscribe. And if you have any questions, if you could reach me, you can reach me on Instagram, or if you have my email, you can email me questions, concerns, whatever you have, and I'll try to get back to you when I see it. I am busy, but I do try to answer emails from people who actually have legit questions. And yeah, just take the next step. There's no obligation. All you're doing is putting your email address and watching this presentation, which will explain more about how all this works and can be put together to actually set you free and clarify your mind, or give you some kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Surety, some kind of comfort, a cushion to fall back on if you ever need it. And also, this could also become your main thing. So whatever you choose to do, check out the link below, click it in your email, watch the presentation. Any questions, contact me. That's it for this video. Talk to you again soon.